Yo, 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 another day, another morning, doing the gig work thing, So this morning, I planned on getting up and starting the day at 5 o'clock like I usually do. But what happened? My ass was up last night, going down a YouTube rabbit hole, a Facebook rabbit hole, about that situation. I don't know if y'all heard about it. The story of the lady who, in Pontiac, Michigan, who had neglected and abandoned her kids in the house for like 5 years. And so I went down a rabbit hole, like looking for her social media accounts, plural. Ended up finding them, and she got two Facebooks. So I went through, just reading the comments, seeing what people were saying about her, seeing what really my curiosity was in what the hell have you been doing over the last 5 years that you neglected your kids the way that you did and left them in the living conditions that you left them in, was really my curiosity and concern. I'm like, what the hell was you doing? I'm curious to know what she was posting. So I went digging and just went down a rabbit hole of all the things that she had been posting over the last 5 years. No mention of her kids whatsoever. All she seemed to be concerned about was dudes and beefing with other chicks about dudes and things of that nature. But anyways, this is all going off on a tangent. But I say all of that to say I was up later than I wanted to be last night, and I really should have took my ass to sleep. I had no business going down that rabbit hole. I could have been reading or doing something a little more productive with my time. But we have those nights, it happens. So I didn't get up and start at 5 o'clock this morning. I didn't get started till 7 o'clock. And at that point, nothing was happening with Lyft. Absolutely nothing was happening with Uber. DoorDash wasn't giving me anything. I decided to accept an Amazon Flex order for $100 that was supposed to start at 7:30. It was supposed to take 4 hours or 4.5 hours. I was done with that thing before 10 o'clock. So 7:30 was the start time. I was done by like 9:35. So I'm going to say I did it for 2 hours. It was supposed to be a 4-hour job. I finished 4.5, one of them. I finished in 2 hours. Great. After that, I just completed 2 DoorDash orders from the same store. It was all liquor. So I went to like a Total Wine and dropped those off. That was $20.75 for that. Didn't really take much time to do. Maybe 30 minutes. I'd say roughly around 30 minutes. It's 10:37 now. So in total, I'm at around $120 for the day. I've been out since 7:30. It's 10:38, so 3 hours. I am not mad at that. That is excellent. So, I always tell you, you can do gig work and average out to be about $30 an hour. And that's the goal for me all the time. Today was an amazing day. You never really know what you're going to get when it comes to Amazon Flex. You're told how much money you're going to get. You're told how long the block should take. And in my experience, I always finish the block early. Generally, it's about an hour early. Today, like I said, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours early. This is a rarity though. In my experience, I generally finish with an hour to spare. And I didn't go that far. So that's the good thing about this one today. I didn't really go. I went out to Excelsior, which is a little bit a ways from the city. But in the grand scheme of things, I'm familiar with Excelsior and that area enough to not feel the way about going out there. Like, I don't like when I'm going to places I have no familiarity with. But I'm somewhat familiar with the Excelsior area, a little bit at least. So I wasn't mad at that. And then obviously the DoorDash. I think I might be done because I got my other apps on. I got on Uber, I got on Lyft, DoorDash, and it doesn't seem that it's a whole lot happening at this current moment. So I think I'll call it an early day, go back home, eat some food, and go to the gym, do my usual routine. This is what I try to do every single day. Get out here, make a minimum of $100, ideally $150, but make $100 minimum. Go eat some food, make some food, whatever, go to the gym, and then go to my other job. And on the days I don't work the other job, then I'm out here door dashing, Instacart, Uber lifting, Amazon flexing most of the day. Getting that bag. The goal is $1,000 a week with the gig economy work, $1,000 a week at the job, And then I got some other sources of income and stuff coming in too. So that's the goal. And to run it up, get out of debt, get my credit back in order, because I really messed that up over the last couple of years. And get the finances right, man. You know, multi-million-dollar man is the goal at the end of the day. I've been talking about starting this business with my dad and my brother, and we'll see what happens. I'll keep y'all updated on that too, because the goal is to start that, or at least get things in motion by the springtime. And that's a business that I got some real big goals and ideals for that business. Like, that's something that I'll get into later. But for me, that's something that's like a business idea and concept that leads to early retirement. I'll say that. At least retiring my mom. You know, like the goal is to grow that to something really significant. But yeah, man, again, I just wanted to come on and show y'all, or at least speak to y'all about how the day went so far over the last 3 hours that I've been out here. I need to do a better job of like documenting, as in like actually recording the process of doing things when it comes to doing, dropping off Amazon Flex orders or picking up passengers and so on and so forth. But my thing is, I need something that is hands-free when it comes to putting my phone and using this camera to record the process, because me holding it and then holding my other phone is too much. Like, too much. Like, I need something I could put on my chest and have the phone on my chest recording or something, ideally. So I'll work on that here in the near future. My dad got a GoPro that he never uses, and I might just use his GoPro and at least all the little gadgets and stuff that come along with that. But for now, what I gotta work is sufficient enough. It'll suffice. So I thought I was done for the day. I was at home. I'm chilling on the couch. I ate my food. I was getting ready to go to the gym in about another 20 minutes or so. And what pops up on my phone? A $75 Instacart around the corner from the Cub and the Dollar Tree, going about 5.6 miles. I gotta take that. So I'm on my way to to Cub to go do this order for Instacart. I gotta go to Cub and I gotta go to Dollar Tree. So actually I gotta go to Dollar Tree first. So I'm stopping at Dollar Tree first, then go to Cub, and then go drop these orders off. It's three different customers, but 5.6 miles, $75 for 48 items. I gotta take that. I was contemplating too. I'm sitting back because I'm like, damn, I'm about to go to the gym. I seen that 75. I'm like, ooh, do I want to take this? I thought about it. I hesitated for like 10 seconds. And in that hesitation, somebody else could have snatched that thing up. Luckily, they didn't. I hit accept. We on the way, baby. Let's go. All right, so I'm getting started with the delivery process of this Instacart. And as y'all can see, I got all these damn balloons in my back seat. So I wasn't sure if I needed to actually get these balloons inflated or not, blown up. But I went ahead and did it. Hopefully it was the right thing to do, because it's cold outside, and you know when it's cold, balloons start to deflate. So hopefully they'll actually be at the door to take the balloons, because if not, then they'll start to deflate being outside. So maybe it wasn't a good idea to get them inflated. I'm not really sure. I've never had to get balloons before for somebody, and these were the type of balloons that needed to be blown up. So generally, I know for myself, whenever I am getting these type of balloons from a store, generally I'm getting them blown up. So I assumed that they wanted me to get them blown up. Hopefully that was correct. Maybe because it's not always a good idea to assume things like this, but you know, it kind of is what it is at this point. It's a little too late. So I finished that. That was the first one I had to go. The first one I had to do was the balloons. That was at Dollar Tree. Then there's a Cub across the street from there. All of this is around the corner from my house. So I go to the Cub, and I had to get 2 orders from Cub, roughly about 40 items for the 2 different orders. That was quick. I was in and out of there within 30. While I was shopping, I shopped it. I wish I would have paid much more attention to the time. I could have took a screenshot when I was done. I was moving too fast, so I didn't pay that much attention to how much time I actually spent in the store. I do know that they showed it should have taken about 55 minutes. I was done before that for sure. I want to say I probably shopped it in about 30 to 35 minutes. It might have took me about 10 minutes to bag them up. And so in total, I might have been in the store for roughly about 50 minutes. But it didn't take me, or at least in total as far as like shopping, bagging, putting it in the vehicle. But it might have been less than that too. Either way, I'm on my way to drop off the first one, which is, I got 2 bags in the front seat here, so I'm gonna drop those off. Then I got to drop off the balloons after that. Then I got the bigger of the 2 grocery orders to drop off last. All of this is like I said, it was 5.6 miles. So it's still in the area of in the vicinity of my home where I stay. So I'm actually pulling up to location number 1 now, 6490 Central Avenue. Okay. And it looks like it's in like an assisted living facility. So quick little drop off. I don't know if I have to. I probably just gotta take it into the front door and give it to the person at the front desk. More than likely, I don't think I gotta actually deliver it to the customer's door, but I guess we'll see. We will see. But let me finish this up, man. I'm gonna turn this off and get back with y'all. All right. Oh, okay. Order 1 dropped off. Y'all can see them balloons is gone. So order 2 dropped off. On my way to do order 3. Drop that off, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. Yeah, 4 bags. I'm 6 minutes away from that. So I'll be done with this soon here. That's my $75. I wanted to try to get to the gym. I thought I was gonna be there by 1. I might still be able to go, but it's gonna have to be a real quick workout. I'll get there at like almost 1:30, and I gotta be going to work by 3. Well, I gotta be there at 3, so I have to go work out, get to the house. I'm gonna have to shower tonight. I ain't gonna shower after the gym. I ain't gonna have enough time, but I'm gonna go to the gym and I'm gonna get a quick little workout, and I'm gonna try to do 45 minutes max. Probably just my back. I don't think I'm gonna do any jumping rope or nothing like that because I ain't gonna have enough time, and that's what I usually do every single time I go to the gym is I do a jump rope session. That's my cardio always, and has been my cardio for the last couple years now. But man, knock this out. Today was a good day. $75 on the Instacart, and actually we'll see what it eventually ends up being, because there were some items that I had to refund the customers. So it's probably not gonna be quite 75. I might get like 71, 69 or something like that out of the deal. But even that, I'm not mad at it. It didn't take that long to do the order for sure. And then on top of that, I did my Amazon Flex earlier for 100, and I did the $20 worth of DoorDash. So I did like 2 DoorDash orders, but it was one order because it was at the same store. 2 orders at the same store. So 120 plus this 70 or whatever, close to $200 today. And that's from starting at 7 o'clock. It is 1 now, and I did go home and stop for a bit and shit, but I ain't mad at that. I'm gonna go to work, get my $200 something from there or whatever, and I might do overnight at the job too, which is an additional what is that? It's like another additional 120 or something extra. If I don't do that, then I'll drive tonight doing Lyft and Uber and get that money. It is Friday night, so it should be busy theoretically. Now the issue with that is that a lot of people drive on Friday and Saturday nights because they all have the same type of mindset, like, oh, it's Friday, Saturday night, it's gonna be busy outside, so I'm gonna be outside. And that lends itself to not a lot of rides coming in because it's too many drivers, and so the demand doesn't quite meet the supply, or the supply doesn't quite meet the demand, whatever, you know what the hell I'm trying to say. But that's that. I'm 4 minutes from dropping off this next Instacart, and then that's it. I'm gonna take my ass to the gym. I'm gonna try to make it there. I can make it there by 1:30 for sure. It's already it's 1:01. I'll drop it off by 1:05. I'm not far from the house. I gotta go back to the house and change real quick. Then go to the gym's literally like 3-4 blocks away. I should be there by 1:30 for sure. Do a quick little gym workout. And that's that. Maybe I'll upload some gym content on this channel too at some point. But I don't want to turn it into like a fitness channel because that's not what this is. I could create a separate channel for that if that's what I wanted to do. And that ain't what I'm trying to do. Let me see what I finished at for the day with Instacart. You see the thing? Oh, okay, yeah. So definitely not 75. Not 75. It's showing me 61 currently. We'll see if that adjusts at all in the next okay, no. 74, 74.60. So that ain't bad. Now with Instacart, how it works is they don't allow you to cash out instantly. So like if I drop off an Uber passenger or Lyft passenger, you can cash out instantly. I do a DoorDash, pretty much cash out instantly as far as I know. Instacart, because they give the customers 2 hours to adjust their tips and take away money if they decide you didn't do a good order or something, you have to wait 2 hours before you can cash out. You can cash out what Instacart pays you, but the total amount, including the tip, they won't allow you to cash out. And so in this situation, Instacart is only paying me $11.62 for that batch. In total, it's $74.60 that I'm earning. So obviously, majority of that is from tips. Now, in my experience in doing Instacart, when you get tipped, generally people keep the tips. They're not just taking away tips. In some instances, you actually get additional tips added to the amount at the end of your delivery. And so I've experienced that. I don't think I've ever actually experienced someone taking away money from me or taking money away from me, their tip, personally. Now, I have heard of other people talk about that in the past, especially in 2020 when COVID was running rampant and it was insane and everyone was ordering from places like Instacart. During that time, I would hear stories of people ordering and then taking their tips away and stuff. But I think a lot of those customers got banned because they was doing it repeatedly anyways. So we'll see in 2 hours if I'm still able to cash out the $74.60. But if I add it up, you got the 74, you got the 100 from Amazon Flex, and you got the 20 from DoorDash that I got. So between those, yeah, it was close to $200. That's 174. It's like 194. Because when you cash out, they take like a small amount. I think DoorDash takes 50 cents, or actually they take a little more than that, like $1 or some change. Instacart takes out like 75 cents. Amazon Flex takes out 50 cents when you instantly, pay yourself when you cash out. And so I'll be like 190. I'm gonna just round it down to 190 at the end of the day today for doing the gig work for a few hours. In total, I've probably been out for about 4 hours, somewhere around there, because I started at 7:30. It took 2 hours to do the Amazon Flex, 30 minutes to do the DoorDash, and I'd say about an hour and a half to do this Instacart, somewhere around there. So in total, yeah, about 4 hours, roughly. Four and a half hours, somewhere around there. But I got damn near $200 out the job, out the day. So that's almost $50 an hour. Again, not bad at all. Anybody can do this. If you got a license, if you got a solid background, no felonies and stuff like that, where you can, and sometimes I think some of these will actually let you work with a felony, like DoorDash and stuff. I know Uber and Lyft, they're a little more stringent, but either way, if you are able-bodied, get out here and get this gig money, man. Even if it ain't full-time, which I don't know if I don't mind you doing full-time either, especially if you do all the apps full-time, you can make some solid money. You got to get out here during the most efficient time, or when it's like during the busy hours, but you can get that money. And then, if you're just trying to get some extra money, for sure get on the gig apps. 100%. No reason why you shouldn't be on the gig apps. But I'm talking too much. I'm out of here. I want to show the receipts of my earnings, but I'm driving, and so I can't do it right now. And I want to try to get this video done and upload it. And I'll improve and start doing all of that stuff, doing some editing as I continue to be consistent and everything. Right now, my biggest concern is like staying consistent with the uploads. And in order for me to do that, I have to minimize the amount of editing I'm doing, because editing takes time. And when it comes to editing videos, and I know I've done it before. I had another channel called, it's still there, but I don't post to it, called I Got Drive TV, and I do a lot of editing, and I was trying to get out just one video a week, and that was a lot of work with all that editing. So I know for a fact when I get to really editing these videos and stuff, I'm limiting myself. At that point, I can only upload, X amount of videos per month, maybe 5-6 videos per month or something like that at the most. So we'll see, but that's it, man. I'm out of here. Deuces.